We're going to build a lasagna, vegetable lasagna. Upper crust will be tilapia fish, and we're going to use broccoli, stewed tomatoes, we're going to use onions, we're going to use summer squash, and we're going to use green peppers. Some spices, not a whole heck of a lot of spices. We're going to use the mozzarella cheese, the regatta cheese, and sharp shredded cheddar cheese for the crust on top of the top layer will be fish. We're going to put that cheddar up there at the top. No breadcrumb for the top or nothing like that. Tomato sauce, I've got tomato sauces pre-made. All the vegetables are cooked and ready to go. And our pan, it's not that deep, it's very wide though. And we're going to keep that on top of a baking sheet so we don't run into any problems. So it'll remain on the sheet the whole time. We're using 3 pounds of lasagna noodles that we have to boil. We're getting to work on that right now. So when we pile up our boiled noodles and get ready to build this thing, we'll be back on camera. It's almost an hour later and I'm still doing the noodles. This is 3 pounds. I don't have really large pots, so I can only do about 4 or 5 at a time. And I'm doing 10 minutes. The box calls for 12 to 14 minutes. I'm cooking each batch of noodles at 10 minutes exactly with a timer. And then I have some salted water in trays where I'm storing the noodles to build the lasagna. So we're almost done. We got one more box to go. So we will be back. We're doing our lasagna noodles at 10 minutes per batch. The box calls for 12 to 14. I'm doing 10. I'm going to let all the wet vegetables cook it in the casserole, finish it off. We went with these trays to keep our pasta fresh. This is bottled water in here with some salt. And those are soaking until I get them all done and I can build those lasagna at once. I have another bowl. So far it's taken 3 containers. It's about 1 pound per container. So we're on our last batch. We started this at what, 7:35 p.m. boiling these, and here it is approaching 9 p.m. and we're working on our last batch to get 10 minutes. 10 minutes of boiling time on each one. You can feel it with the wooden utensil. You can feel the hardness in them, and then, you know, they start to go limp for you. Of course, I use the package directions, but you can really, they're hard there in the water. They soften up, and you want them at a point where the casserole is going to finish them. You don't want mushy pasta. So, you just wait for that hardness to disappear. You'll see the water will start pushing them around. It's a pretty good way to tell. Our lasagna noodles have completed. we get these noodles into the bath, this will preserve them for the build of my veggie lasagna. Actually, veggie fish lasagna. Whoops. Whoops. You got to keep them in the water. You do not want them sticking up above the water. It'll make them look terrible. It'll put a mark on them. We got a lot of pasta. A lot of pasta, a lot of sauce, a lot of cheese. Ow! Gotta drain the pot to get that last one. That thing's hot. Okay, so we just want these to sit a bit. And we're ready to build. The oven is preheating. It actually is preheated. It's 350. We have our very nice tomato sauce. We have some broccoli. We have some stewed tomatoes. Still more water. I keep getting water out of them. We have some mozzarella cheese we ground up. We have some ricotta. We have our summer squash. I can see there's a lot of moisture in there. That moisture should stay in there while it won't wind up in the lasagna. And then I've got some green peppers that I also, these are steamed only. And we have our fish, which is going to go in raw. It's going to cook, it's going to be on top. And it's going to have cheddar cheese all over it. And those are nice. No smell, slight smell, slight. That one don't smell at all. That one's slightly, very, very slightly. That is our tilapia. That's 2 pounds. 908, 0.908. 0.908 kilograms. 0.908 kilograms, 2 pounds. Very nice looking fish.